And we're live. All right, so this is the Dream Delvers Dailés Makerśbase The Rumor Mill. Test run number 4, September 21st, 2021, and we have our 4 playtesters. Playtester number 1 is Cameron. Cameron, go ahead and why are you, how are you, and where and who are you?
Tonight I'm playing Arnok, the Bugbear Barbarian. He was the champion of his tribe and was looking off for bigger and better things, trying to make a name for himself, get some cash, and maybe some fame along the way. He found this group of adventurers, and he's ready to continue and looking for the best.
Awesome. Justin, you're up. Justin's up. Wiz, you're up.
Sorry.
Oh,
Go
Justin,
ahead.
you here? Go ahead. Go ahead, Justin.
Oh, okay. I'm Rosemia, the Eldrin Elf Bard. I recently became a bard just because I got nothing better to do.
Nothing better to do than be a bard. All right. Wiz, you're up.
Elric Westwind of the Wood Elf clan, archer extraordinaire in the fighter with a dip in ranger. Just here for the golden glory.
All right. Foggy, you're up.
I am Gustav, the human barbarian. Coming and ranging from the woods, he has come looking for a new purpose in this world after his hut burned down because he left the stove on. And now a shady figure has told him about some secret society called the Dream Delvers. And now he feels that this may be his calling for his new purpose.
All right. And with that, our adventure begins. You arrive in the massive airship port city of Dailés. Dailés is famous for their innovation, art, and for having the largest community-run artisans guild in the known world, Dailés Makerśbase. More than an ordinary artisans guild, Dailés Makerśbase is known for its shared community workshop and laboratory space that's available 24 hours a day to masters and students alike. It has become a home and learning ground for artists, engineers, tinkerers, and thinkers. In various taverns in Dailés, stories are often told about how the founders long ago organized this communal building to provide tools and learning resources to the artisan community of Dailés, and how over time their resources grew and now include large, often custom-made artisan tools not commonly available to the public. The bards have long sung of stories about the guild to anyone who was willing to listen, and you have become accustomed to how they would take their audience on journeys through their many stories of how all peoples, commoners and nobles, goblins or humans, no matter their background or history, are welcomed and encouraged to work at the guild independently, without formal leadership or oversight, side by side with the masters who work there, not as students or apprentices, but as equals, collaborating on individual and community projects for the sake of promoting science, magic, and art. However, today, upon entering a tavern called the Drunken Lute, the tavern which is a tavern right across the street from the guild, you find no bard is singing about the guild at all. In fact, there is no music playing at this tavern whatsoever. You hear only whispers, with the exception of one man who approaches you. The man claims to be Malleus, one of the lead founders of the Artisans Guild. Now in rags, he speaks disconcertingly with your party over many pints of ale, and tells you of all the number and tells you all a number of very convincing stories about how his protege, Andreas, has somehow brainwashed, manipulated, or extorted everyone he has ever known, including his own family, into saying that Malleus is an established liar and charlatan, never to be trusted. Malleus has been stripped of his reputation and no longer has any respectable means of supporting himself. He speaks fondly of his wife and children who have also left him, and will not speak with him except through the courts. Knowing of this man's past reputation, your party is determined to find the cause. You are able to tentatively recruit 2 others in the tavern that seem sympathetic to Malleus's situation, both of whom are newly recruited members of the guild, claiming to have unrestricted access to the entire building. Under the pretense of wanting to join the guild as new members, your new friends, who are sympathetic to Malleus, agree to give the party a tour of the building. They lead you to the main entrance, where a sign reads, "Rat Infestation. Enter at your own risk." One of your new companions inserts his key and opens the door, ushering the party inside. As you enter the building, you see a mural on the wall. It appears to be a map of the interior of the building. What do you do?
So wait, why are we here in this building? And how big is this building?
You are
At
here
least from what we can
to
see.
you are here to get to the bottom of whatever is causing Malleus to have a diminished reputation. He believes, as you talked with him in over many pints of ale, he believes that there is some sort of magical, potentially magical issue causing his diminished reputation. Everyone, including his own family, has shunned him for no cause. No one can assert any action that he's ever done that would cause him to lose his reputation, only that he's a liar and a charlatan with no supporting evidence.
So does Malleus want his honor back or revenge?
He wants his honor back, and the party, seeing that
Okay.
it seems unjust, is trying to investigate the cause.
All right.
See
Or
something
have
like a mural on the wall of a map.
You see a mural on the wall. Let's see. You see a large mural painted on the wall that resembles a map of the guild. You see rooms of all shapes and sizes on the wall, each labeled as follows: a wood carving room, a weave room, a tinker room, smith room, pottery room, masonry room, leatherworking room, jewelry making room, glass blowing room, cook room, cobble room, photography room, carpentry room, calligraphy room, brew room, alchemy room, navigation room, and herbalism room. Roll
Too
a
many
perception check.
rooms to remember.
It's a lot of rooms.
It's a lot of
No
rooms. It
paint
is,
room.
and you do recall this is widely renowned as the largest artisans guild in the known world.
Where paint room? Want to paint?
Roll a
What was
perception check.
Malleus's profession in the guild?
Malleus has told you that he is a tinkerer and toy maker.
Repeat that.
He is a tinkerer and toy maker.
Is one of the
Alright.
rooms labeled toy maker?
I mean, it would be in the tinker room, and it'd probably be like a multidisciplinary type of skill that has no specific room making toys, but he would tell of how he frequented the tinkerer's room and sometimes the wood carving room.
Okay, so at least we now narrowed it down to 2. Which one you
Mhm.
want to go to? Wood carving or tinker?
All right, so do an
Hey, wait,
investigation.
wasn't someone giving us a tour of the place?
There are 2 people who let you in to the building who are there to give you a tour. As you're looking over the map, roll a perception check.
Everyone?
Everyone that wants to look at the map.
Okay.
There it is.
Strong 9.
A
That's
9.
12.
A 12. Okay, so
23.
all right,
Nice
so
perception.
so those who made under a 15, okay, will notice that there are 2 unlabeled rooms that appear central to all the other rooms, and you must pass through both of the rooms in order to navigate between 2 main sections of the very large building. And who made over 15? 15 or better?
I did.
You did? Okay. So, looking at the mural, you see that there are embellishments painted over what appears to be other rooms. The embellishments appear to be intended to conceal that there were rooms once painted on the wall that are no longer there.
Hmm.
Roll an
Are
investigation check.
any of the
Investigation.
Hmm.
Just him or all of us?
Just him.
$16.
All right. You notice that parts of the map have been painted over to appear as though they do not exist. Upon closer examination, you can read a thin layer of paint concealing 5 other rooms: a thief's room, a poison room, a gaming room, a forgery room, and a disguise room.
A gaming room?
Yes.
Ooh, we can go play role-playing game.
There's this really cool game I've been getting into. It's called Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should all
I
try
believe it's called recursion.
There you go. We'll recursively play D&D in the game. Our
it. All of
characters
those
can play.
rooms in there sound illegal except for the gaming one.
Yeah, there's also poison and a deception. Why would bards need that?
Artists in general.
Yeah, it's artisans.
Well, they apparently don't. That's why they probably painted over these rooms.
Can
There's
we
no
go play
telling.
with things?
Your friend, we'll call them. I didn't give them names. We'll call them Bob and Joe.
Okay.
All right. Bob looks at you and says, "I mean, we're here for a tour. You can't really play with anything or use anything without a membership," he says. "But you can watch, and I could probably get you into a class or something if there's a class available
Mhm.
or being taught, which I doubt because of the rat infestation. But you never know. Anything could go on
I
here."
play with rats.
All right. So what do you guys
Gustav
do?
will look at Bob and say, "You mind if we look around on our own?"
It's not permitted to. I have to accompany all non-members. Otherwise, I could get in trouble. He says.
But I am member.
You are. And
Yes.
why do you need me to escort you, or give you
No,
a
they
tour
need
if
you
you're
to
a member?
escort you. I go play.
He's looking confused. Roll a deception or persuasion, I guess, depending on. I know you're not a member, so you'd have to roll deception.
10.
He kind of looks at you, kind of cockeyed a little bit, and says, "Well, considering if I think you might misunderstand what membership means. You sound a little slow. No offense, but I could possibly introduce you to somebody that could get you signed up as a member."
What you mean me slow?
Oh,
let's meet this woman who can sign us up.
I mean, you might be confused. That's all I meant.
Mhm.
No offense.
Not confused? Big member.
I'm sure you have a big member. But again, that's what I mean about confusion.
Good one.
So if would you guys like a tour or what why he's kind of looking
Sure.
around.
Yes,
You-
Tor.
You
I'll
are
give
you
Tor
are
as
interested in
member.
a tour as okay. So
Yes.
he goes ahead and he leads the tour, and he's as he walks down the hall, you guys see a goblin approach. And the goblin looks at Bob and looks at Joe and looks at everybody else. "Why are you guys here? You here for a tour? You know there's rats here," he says.
I'm member. I'm member. They here for Tor.
"You think it's probably a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea to give tours when there's a rat infestation. You're just going to drive off customers that way." he says.
Rats, no problem.
I've killed giant rats before. Small ones are no problem for me.
Yeah, we're
sound
actually
like
exterminators.
You sound like volunteer exterminators to me. Are you here to volunteer as exterminators? I think I
Volunteer.
can.
We get paid.
We don't have any employees here, just volunteers, he says.
Well, volunteer some gold.
What's that?
Volunteer some gold then.
Well, even I'm a volunteer. We don't pay people here. It's all volunteer.
No, you pay me.
I think you don't understand how it's done here, sir.
I understand how it's done everywhere.
You don't come here demanding payment of volunteers. I'm a volunteer. I have nothing to pay you with.
Then leave.
You're asking the goblin to leave?
Yeah.
I've been volunteering here for 5 years. I love it here. It's a great place to volunteer at, he says.
Seems like rats everywhere.
For now. We'll get rid of the rats as soon as somebody volunteers to kill them.
Oh, yeah.
Can I kill
Good
him?
luck. Good
Are
luck
you a
with that.
volunteer?
Sure, why not?
Then volunteer away. Go ahead and take some initiative and kill us some rats, he says.
Show me the rats.
Sure.
You're going to have to hunt them down, he says.
Where were they last seen?
Gustav will take out his axe and then start getting on all fours and start like sniffing the ground to track the rats.
You find rat
Silly
droppings. You find rat droppings everywhere you look. They're all over the floor.
They're all over the floor.
Nobody's swept up. They're everywhere.
Serious.
Well, that's an
You
easy
need more
trail to follow.
volunteers. Or maybe pay people.
They've been here.
Yep, you see large. There's rat trails everywhere, rat droppings everywhere. It's a rat infestation, all right, but you don't see any rats.
Mm-hmm.
Any giant rat droppings that I can see?
Just regular, small, ordinary rat droppings.
No rats, lots of droppings. I got some searching to do.
Yep.
I immediately run into the other room to look for rats.
You start running into a random room and notice that the door is locked.
Dang it, I can't search while everything is locked.
You don't seem to have a key to the locked doors.
Property damage?
Goblin
Oh,
man.
okay.
Goblin man, you have key. Give key.
Bob and Joe both have keys.
Yeah, I'm asking the goblin man.
The Goblin Man, he does have a key. He says, "This is my key. It's for members only," he says.
I remember.
Well, good. If you're a member, then you should have a key, he says.
You have my key.
I don't have your key. What are you talking about?
No, that's my key.
This is my key.
Why do you
Get your own.
Why you
And-
steal my key? Why
and
you
he-
steal my key?
He looks at you very annoyed. If you want to roll a deception check again, feel free.
Absolutely.
I need key, me need
12
key.
this
Give me
time.
key.
12. He is kind of looks at you in a very annoyed fashion. If you're not members, you can't volunteer here.
Oh, but you need someone to kill rats, and they can volunteer for that.
Well, we all volunteer here, but you have to pay for the privilege.
No, you pay me for privilege.
It costs money to volunteer here. I've been paying dues for 5 years, and I've volunteered every year of those. Every year it has cost me money, and every year you're going to have to pay
Look,
too if
this
you want to
place
volunteer
earns
here.
this shit, and I point at rat shit.
This is why we have a rat infestation. Nobody will volunteer, and we need members to pay before they can volunteer here. He
That
says.
seems like a problem.
Yeah, seems like a big problem.
Who's gonna pay to clean up rats and rat shit?
Well, people pay all the time to volunteer. And we
Clearly not.
do.
There's rat shit everywhere.
We just need more volunteers, that's all.
You need a volunteer to do something.
We have volunteers, just they're not volunteering to clean up rat shit.
I'm a volunteer.
Have you paid your dues?
Oh, did you?
What to do?
It's money that you render to the organization before you can become a member, he says.
Can I
How
be
much
a
is it?
member? Can I get a shiny key?
Absolutely. 400 gold per year in advance.
I don't
Can I
have
put
that much
membership on
money,
layaway?
but I have this lint in my pocket.
You have lint in your pocket. Oh, we can't run our business here or pay our bills with pocket lint. We need gold.
Yeah, bills. Yeah, you know what a great bill to pay would be? Would be cleaning up rat shit and cleaning up rats. That's a good bill to pay.
Unfortunately, we don't have the funds right now to just go around hiring people to do jobs that volunteers can do for free.
Yeah, what volunteer does this for free? Clearly not one.
We have a rich history of volunteers volunteering for free. We're just having trouble getting them to clean up rat shit right now.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, that's obvious.
What are we talking about again?
We need a
He's gonna pay us
resolution.
money. He's gonna pay us money.
We can't issue out any type of payment to anyone without a resolution by, what the hell you call them? The council. There you go.
Oh, there's a rat behind you.
He kind of looks, he kind of steps behind him and kills it without looking. I've been doing this for a while. And he kicks it over to the side of the room.
Look, rats. Where'd it come from? I immediately get on all fours and start crawling over to the rat.
So he goes ahead and scurries away.
Mm,
Wait, the rat or the goblin?
The goblin,
Oh,
He'll pay.
leaving
I smell the rat. I try and get a self feel for where it came from.
the six of you,
And I got
to figure out,
bloodhound.
like a bloodhound, you want to figure out where the rat came from. You track the rat
Mhm.
from whence it came. Roll your survival.
Wait, actually, I just realized. Hold on.
what?
Oh, everybody roll a perception check too.
I have something for this.
What's that?
Beast sense.
Beast sense.
Yes.
All right.
Finally, it has a use.
Mm-hmm.
I will actually wait. Let me read the spell for a second. I'll roll that survival.
Okay.
I got 7. Oof.
Now, these barbarians, you can talk to animals too, right?
What?
There's certain abilities of barbarians that I think they can talk to animals, or no?
Yeah, I got.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Speak
got a
with animal.
99 perception check.
Oh man, Beast sense doesn't do what I think it did.
All right. What?
Dang.
Who rolled their perception check and how high, or how low?
Uh,
I got 18.
18. Wonderful. All right. With an 18, you see that there's a very thin trail of slime that's attached to the foot of the goblin.
Oh,
Hmm.
the foot that he stepped on the rat with?
Sure.
let's follow the slime. Follow Goblin. He need pay.
You want to follow the goblin? It's a trail of slime. You can see there's a very, very thin trail. Not everybody can see. Just the person that rolled. But you spot it.
Yeah. Let's follow the. I want to follow the slime trail.
All right. Everybody want to follow slime?
Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
so
Sure.
you're following the trail. You following it to the goblin or away from the goblin?
I want to go away from the goblin.
All right, so you
Yeah. Find
Try
out
to-
where it came from.
try to track where the slime is coming from. And roll an investigation check for trying to
Everyone?
trail the slime. Yes, everybody that wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Not
Ooh,
24.
solid 3.
Not gonna make you guys roll. All right, 23.
You're not.
All right, so with the 23, you find very, very thin, almost like the size of a human hair. It's very hard to see from the ground. You have to really kind of get up within a couple of feet of it just to make it out. But it is a very thin trail of slime that leads down the hallway and continues. You follow the hallway another 20, 30 feet and notice that it turns into a doorway. Under the doorway it leads. The doorway doesn't appear to have any sign. You would have to recall which door it is from looking at the map earlier. With an intelligence check, or somebody can go back and take a look at it.
I am very strong on my intelligence checks. I got a 3.
A 3. You think it's the cafeteria.
It's a food room. Food room.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they trap food room for rats. I checked for traps at the door.
But you can see a very, very small, kind of a pinkish hue to this small hair stream of slime going into this room, of which there's about a half inch or so under the door, gap under the door that leads into.
What we do?
I'll check the door, see if it's locked.
You check the door to see if it's locked, and of course, Bob says, I've got this if you need me to open the door. And he pulls out his key.
Bob, this food room, right?
No, this is the alchemy room,
Mm.
he says.
Weird place for food.
You guys want to check it out? He says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he inserts the key, twists it open, and the door opens into the alchemy room. And in the alchemy room, you see all sorts of vials and glass containers of all kinds and shapes and sizes, all kinds of liquids and powders and other things, some labeled, some not. The room is big. I mean, like, it's 2,000 square feet, about. It's the size of a small building. And and there's bookshelves that reach to the ceiling full of books. It's really quite cluttered and unorganized for the most part, with sections that seem to have their own organizational structure, as if individual members kind of set up a work area and have experiments running on their own. And you also notice that several areas have what appears to be caged rats. But assumingly presumably for like experimentation purposes.
Are there bookmarks in the books?
You reach over to grab a random book and find, they're a leaf.
I moved the leaf like 20 pages.
All right, you move a leaf 20 pages.
And I continue doing this, just checking books for bookmarks and moving
You
them around.
check a random book and you find what appears to be, a feather.
You know what I'm
Doing
doing.
the same thing, and you keep doing this for a great length of time while your companions are doing something else. Companions,
Exactly.
what are you doing?
Is there any more of that slime, like, on a desk in
Yeah,
a
where's-
beaker or something?
Start
The trail
looking
led into the
around.
room. Where does it go from there?
You start looking around for where the slime trail goes. Roll another investigation check.
24.
24. You find that
Wow.
the very thin layer of slime leads to the southwest corner of the room, which is concealed by a very large bookcase. You would have to travel to the other side of the room, which is at least 100 feet away, in order to see where the slime trail goes.
Head over there.
You head over there, and as you approach, you see a large vat full of what appears to be a liquid that has a red hue to it. The vat is several hundred gallons at least.
Anybody thirsty?
Bookmark's done. What's going on?
Found a big, large vat with some liquid in it. That's why I asked if anybody was thirsty.
I think that barbarian, he's thirsty.
Okay. Yo, barbarian, you thirsty? Got a nice vat here.
Ooh. Can I chug it?
Yes,
Chug,
go
you
for
can
it.
chug
Go
it all
definitely do it.
day.
Hang on.
Chug.
I chug it.
Ooh, there
chug
we
it?
go.
All right,
I chug
roll.
this mysterious concoction.
You chug a mysterious concoction. Roll DC 18, wisdom save.
Oh boy, here we
Ooh,
go.
this is gonna be a good one.
Oh my god, I actually rolled an 18.
You you roll an
Noth-
18,
Nothing
and
happens.
nothing seems to happen. You belch a large belch. Bleh.
Was it tasty?
It's tasted a little like sulfur.
Oh, you didn't finish it. Drink more.
Sulfuric, but tasty. Give me more.
You continue drinking another chug of the liquid. It seems to taste slimy going down. And
I
make
stand way
another
back.
DC 18 saving throw.
I'm not making this one. Yep, I got an 8.
You roll an 8, and you take 44 points of psychic damage.
Oh no, brain hurt.
You now feel quite a bit, what do you call it? You seem to be forgetting a great deal of your past, as your memories seem to be draining. And all subsequent rolls will now require a d4 to be subtracted for any ability checks or attack rolls that you make.
Oh no, brain go boom.
I'm the only barbarian.
Eliminating the competition.
All right, and let's see. We have Cameron, make a wisdom save.
Okay. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Nothing seems to happen to you. A few moments go by. And Wiz, make a wisdom save.
12.
You notice that Wiz's character seems to feel, or seems to look like he's in agony for a moment. He takes 44 points of psychic damage. And
How much?
44 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, the TPK speed
All
run.
right. So we have Wiz, who is down, and looks like Foggy, who is. Are you down, or you took 44 points? Were you able to take it?
Where I'm at?
The damage.
Yeah, that's what I have is 44 hit points, so I'm at 0.
Oh wow. Okay. How about you, Foggy?
I'm at 16 hit points.
All right. A few moments go by. You guys are waiting, just kind of standing there, doing nothing.
Now let's get out of this room. I'm gonna carry,
And and then looks like
Time to get out.
Justin, roll your wisdom save as you try to flee.
Okay. Five.
You take
Ooh.
44 points of psychic damage.
I'm very much dead.
All right, so we have Wiz, who is down. We have Justin, who is dead. We have Foggy, who is almost dead or getting there, and then Cameron, you're just fine. Or wait, did you
I'm
take
chilling.
you took damage, didn't you, or no?
Nope.
You didn't? Okay.
I
Then
took
you're
0
good.
damage.
All right, so you just chilling, hanging out with your fallen comrades, and Foggy, who two barbarians, I guess, that survive so far.
Mhm.
In this room, that's just kind of like chilling. You guys going to stay or you going to flee?
I'm gonna carry some teammates and get out of here.
As you grab
I
your
will help him carry him.
as you grab your companion, Cameron, you need to take another wisdom roll.
Okie doke, I'm good at those. 18.
18. Again, you kind of shrug off this feeling of dread, and you pick up your companion and walk on out. It's at least a couple of 100 feet. You're gonna need. I mean, as soon as you walk away, you kind of like feel, this dread feeling kind of lift. You walk away from the vat, and now you're walking out of the room with your two companions behind you, on the prone on the ground, one dead, both presumably
Gustav, why
dead.
you drink thing and cause all problems?
Mhm. All right,
Gustav, nothing but trouble.
and what do you guys do? guys
Is Joe and Bob outside?
I mean, Joe
Are
and
they
Bob,
outside?
Joe and Bob, they just kind of they're sitting there. They can't see what's going on because everything was concealed by the bookshelf, so they didn't see anybody fall. You guys are, walking towards them, and just as you continue towards the door, you see you see one goblin come up, same goblin that you saw earlier, and says, "What are you guys in here for?"
We looked for things and found death.
"Death? What are you talking about?" he says.
I point to the guy that's on my shoulder.
"What happened here?
Ow.
You guys have an accident? We don't allow accidents. You can get expelled for having accidents here.
Oh, so now we members.
We can expel non-members,
How?
by saying you can't come back or visit."
Okay, I won't come back and visit, but I'm gonna complete what I'm doing here.
You're not supposed to use the tools, or use the chemicals.
I didn't use the chemicals.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So he
Something
kind of looks.
happened.
He kind of looks at you suspiciously, like he doesn't quite believe what you're telling him. And all right, let's see. At that point, we got to make sure this works. All right. At that point, we have. Nothing happens. Okay. So the goblin kind of walks up to you and hits you with an 18, 24 rather, 25 rather, yeah, 25, and does 4d6 plus 3 damage
Damn.
with his fist,
Ooh.
knocking you around quite a bit, far more than any goblin you've ever seen. Doing 14, 17, 20 points of damage.
What was that for?
We're lying! You're not here as visitors at all. You're here as spies.
Spies? You think anyone would hire me to be spy?
Somebody
Who's
stupid. Somebody stupid
Hey, don't call me
put
stupid.
you up to this.
Don't call me stupid.
And with that, roll initiative.
Woo!
Whoever's alive.
Oh
Ooh, nat 20. Got a 22.
13.
Nat 20. All right. Who else is alive?
I
Is
am.
you?
And I rolled a 13.
You rolled a 13? Okay. And we got Joe and Bob are kind of like freaking out and running away because they're just smart
Don't,
peasants.
don't be cowards.
They got 4 hit points. I don't know if they I don't know if they'd be very useful to you.
Oh, they take an attack.
All right, one that yeah. So with that, we have. All right, Cameron, you're first. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action rage.
All right, rage away.
Okay, how far away did he push me?
I like 5 feet.
So I'm like 10 feet away from him now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to I'm probably in the hallway. Yes.
You'd have to. You were approaching the door. You would have to pass the goblin.
I'm
in
just
order to
wondering
get
where
to the
exactly
highway.
am I?
Yeah, you would be between the goblin and the path to the slime, and so you're 5 feet from you're 10 feet from the door basically, because the goblin is in the doorway.
Okay, and I'm on the room side of the door.
You're on the room side of the door.
Okay, well, he's 10 feet away. I'm gonna hit him with my greatsword.
You hit him with your greatsword, AC 16. Just a regular
I got a
goblin.
24 to hit.
Just a regular goblin with nothing but the clothes on his back.
That's 15 damage.
15 damage, okay. You do 15
hit again.
damage.
Oh, and I missed the second one because I got an 11.
15
And then I'm
damage.
going to use my move.
Yep.
I'm going to use my movement to get 35 feet away from the goblin.
You're going to try to pass through him, or are you trying to
No, I'll be in
go
the
back
room.
go back to the slime? Or 30 feet.
I want to go. It's a large room, so I was
It's
gonna go
large,
30
yeah.
feet. Not
All right.
towards, not towards the bad stuff, but just 30 feet away.
All right, you'll evade him
So I'm total
30 feet
35.
away. All right. Okay.
I mean, I want to be
And-
just outside of 30-foot range, like 40 feet away.
So he doesn't pursue you. You disengage, or do you just? Yeah, you're 10 feet away. You're fine.
Oh, I was
All right.
10.
Yeah, you're 10. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. So at that point, he doesn't pursue you. The humans, Bob and Joe, fled, and he just kind of calls out and says, "Why are you here if you're not here to be members?"
I heard there
He
were
says.
tasty rats.
All right. At that point, you see. Yeah, you see. Basically, well, at that point, let me roll. Somebody is attacking you from behind,
Ooh. Okay.
and that is 4d6 plus 3.
Oh no.
21 points of damage, and
I have resistance.
and okay, with resistance, okay, and you turn, and it looks as to be Foggy's character. Oh, are you still alive, Foggy, or no? Yeah, you're still alive. It's
I am
Wiz.
still alive.
It's Wiz's character. Wiz is now attacking you from behind and renders damage.
What do you do? Why?
You look and
Yeah,
you see
why?
his corpse on the ground.
I thought it was just knocked out, but okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, you look to see his unresponsive body on the ground. But you are being attacked from behind by something that looks just like him.
Okay. Is it my
Spit
turn
image.
again, or is it someone else's turn?
Foggy, you got a turn? Have we taken your turn yet, or no?
Indeed.
All right, go
My
for it.
initiative was 13. Am I up yet?
Yep, you're up. Go.
All right. So what's happened?
All right, so as you look, you see your barbarian companion disengage or flee from combat and go hide in a corner somewhere. And just then, you notice that some sort of thing appears in the shape of Wiz's character from behind him and stabs him in the back.
Wiz stabbed him in the back.
Wiz stabs him in the back.
Is Wiz's corpse still there?
Roll a perception check.
19.
You see that there is a body on the ground that looks just like Wiz's character. You also see a character, something that looks exactly like him in every way, impale your barbarian friend in the back.
All right. Well, Gustavo, bonus action rage. Run, charge at the fake Wiz, and then swing his great axe twice to cleave him.
Ooh.
All right.
Ballsy.
All of you have been hit by the psychic attack, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
recklessly.
Okay.
I haven't been hit by the psychic attack.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
25 and a 23.
All right.
Impressive.
You also notice that there is somebody in the corner of your eye that looks a lot like Foggy's character, Gustavo. You also see in the corner of your eye another person that looks a whole lot like Justin's character.
Getting attacked by doppelgangers.
All right. And oh goodness. All right, so let me cancel. Somebody is trying to join again for the second time today. I'm gonna have to change. This meeting. I guess. All right. And just then, so let's see, whose turn is it? That is Foggy. You already went. It is now Cameron's turn.
Okay. I'm probably gonna try to leave
Okay.
as I
Try-
approach Goblin in the door.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be
Well,
like,
you're
"I'll leave,
within.
just let me go."
You are within 5 minutes of not Wiz. Or I'm sorry, 5 feet. You are within 5 feet of whoever is not Wiz at the moment, but looks just like him. So if you were to, you can disengage or you can run and take a opportunity attack.
I'll disengage.
You disengage, and you now encounter the goblin.
Oh,
Who
let
is
me let
blocking
me
the
go.
door?
I not come back. I leave.
You knock him back and leave. Roll a hit.
No, I tell him I just want to leave.
Oh, you just want to leave? Do you want to become members or not? He says.
What did you say?
Do you want to become a member or not? He says.
Oh yeah. Me want to be a member.
Then we need 400 gold up front for you to become a member. You see.
Okay, I have it over there, but not on me.
Where do you have your gold?
In hotel.
In the tavern?
Yeah.
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 Or the inn?
That's it. Yeah.
Right, the hotel.
Mhm.
All right, well, you come back as soon as you can with the gold and we'll make you a member, he says.
Okay. Yeah, sound great.
We're always looking for potential members, you know. We need somebody to clear out the rats around here. And he
No,
backs
I
away.
love fighting. Me kill all rats.
He backs away and lets you leave.
I leave.
Mm-hmm. How about the rest of you? Your turn is done. Foggy, your turn.
Sure, I'll join that guy. He seems cool.
Are you trying to become a member too? Did you enjoy the tour?
Sure, why not?
Well, next time, don't go poking around without being a member. You're not allowed to touch the chemicals or the tools. Until you're a member, you don't have any rights or benefits for the guild.
All right.
And he lets you leave too.
Can I take those two guys with me?
That'd save us a lot of trouble. We appreciate your volunteerism, he says.
Thank you. And we'll go pick
And-
them up.
And all of them kind of
Take them with him.
let you, haul them out, saving them a lot of trouble so that they don't have to actually do any work themselves and alleviate the corpses from the organization's grounds. And with that, the two of you have escaped. Apparently we have, you guys need to make saving throws to see if you die or not, or at least one of you. It looks like Wiz is unconscious.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you
So
guys
wake
do?
up.
Yeah, let's say you wake up. Y'all wake up at the tavern.
Okay.
Okay. I'll let anyone make their. I mean, let's just assume you make your saving throw and you end up at the tavern half dead, and not wanting to return. I imagine, unless you guys want to go back
no.
unless you guys want to go back with your 400 gold and make render payment to the guild to become a member. Up to you, I guess.
Let's move on to the next town. This town.
Yeah.
This town's bad.
This town no good.
And
No
with that,
good
that is the adventure for this run for episode for test run number 4.
Good run, good run.
So the first
Bravo!
test run number 1, the entire party died. Okay, test run number 2, everybody lived barely by the skin of their teeth. Test run number 3, I actually swapped out the monster with 2 other monsters that were less powerful. And then of course this session, technically one person died, although we didn't do the saving throw, but again by the skin of your teeth. And DM Grace, you survived. All right.
I'm sorry, I had to make a drink, and I was so curious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I was sitting there going, I don't know if I mean, I have to be unbiased. He's going to kill himself if he drinks this. Drinks this slime,
He made the
basically.
save, but I had to do it again.
Yeah, he had to do it again, even with a save. But noticing, yeah, you basically drunk an ooze.
I have a
You-
friend
you-
in my tummy.
Yes, you drunk an ooze, and apparently he's, I guess he's glad to be there, or probably not anymore since you made the save. So, I guess you're gonna poop him out is what's gonna happen. And
My
So-
He's gonna
body
be
is
leaving a trail of
clean now,
slime
at
everywhere he goes.
yep. And with that, we have our adventure. We cleared it in a very short period of time. Looks like an hour or so. Of course, I was trying to make it short. Didn't expect somebody to drink the ooze, but there you go. I did have somebody put their finger in it, and nothing happened. But and that one went a little bit longer. But anyway, that's been a good game, guys. I appreciate you hanging out. And with that, I want to go ahead and transition back to the ending of the stream, and we'll catch you guys next time.